Hello, ladies and gentlemen. D-Man the Great is back, and I'm finally here to get you some next-gen footage on 2K while I talk in the background. So, today I wanted to talk about the All-Star Weekend. I've been waiting a very long time to come to next-gen, and it's very fitting that All-Star game, the All-Star Sunday night, the only night that they had All-Star this year, was the time that I came back to give you guys this content. So let's get into it. So first things first to talk about, let's start from the very beginning on the All-Star night. We have the skills challenge. Now the skills challenge was won by Mr. Domantas Sabonis, the All-Star power forward for the Indiana Pacers. And now Domantas Sabonis, while he might have won the skills challenge, I've seen on the internet from a lot of different people that no one really cared too much about the skills challenge itself. And we had Chris Paul in the skills challenge. We had Luka Doncic, who clearly didn't even want to do it. So I don't know why they had him do it. But he clearly didn't want to do that. And he was just there. And they had Vucevic. That's 4. So, I mean, the other two guys didn't really do anything of note. I think it was Julius Randle was the other guy in there. They didn't really do too much of note. It wasn't that big of a deal what they were doing. And the Pacers, they had Porzingis. Samantas won the Porzingis and Karl Towns and Bam as the skills champion. And the skills challenge doesn't really do anything for anybody, apparently. So that's what, no one really cared too much about that one. But it was alright to watch. It wasn't a bad watch, but it was kind of trash, I'll admit. But altogether, the skills challenge normally has a little bit of entertainment factor to it, but it doesn't have the energy of a crowd being there that might have hurt it a lot, because you have to be seeing, in these empty arenas, it's very difficult to entertain yourself while watching the game. It's a little bit dry when you watch the games now, with no fans in the stands like that, and whatever the 250 or 2,500 people they had in that stadium at the time really didn't give a damn, obviously. So it was like, what's the point? So the skills challenge was a skills challenge. Sabonis ran through it pretty much. He maybe missed a couple threes the whole time. Oh, and I forgot Robert Covington was there to represent what he was there to represent. So you got to mention him in there if we mentioned everybody else, because Julius was unremarkable. Luka didn't care at all. Chris Paul was unremarkable in this competition. The only guard in this competition, really, if you count Luka as a guard, but he could be really a forward or through 2. So he's the only under 6'6" guy in this whole competition. But it doesn't really matter too much. So we're just gonna jump into the 3-point competition. And the 3-point competition was quite the show. We had Steph Curry, the champion this year, and he really just showed how he was the greatest shooter of all time, because I feel like Mike Conley actually played really well too, because he almost took him to the limit, but Steph won by just that final money ball. He made that final money ball was the only thing keeping him from losing the game, and he sunk the shot. But Mike Conley actually played pretty well in this. He didn't miss that much at all, and I'm very proud of him for becoming an All-Star for the first time. Even though they argue maybe he doesn't or does deserve it. So, but Mike Conley is a deserving person to be in the All-Star game, because there's probably plenty of times where he should have been the guy in the 3-point competition. And then Devin Booker did not play because of injury, and Dame Lillard decided to pull out in the last minute. And also the Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum also. Jaylen Brown didn't put up that good performance, but Jason Tatum put up a very good performance. Zach LaVine played alright. Donovan Mitchell played alright. But they they really didn't stand a chance against the greatest shooter of all time and Steph Curry this time. And it was actually very entertaining to watch. Then the dunk contest was unremarkable. I didn't actually pay any attention to it, so I'm not going to talk about it. So I'm going to just get to the All-Star game. All-Star game was excellent. I enjoyed the first half. I really enjoyed the first half. And just the fact that, or just seeing the guards in Steph Curry catch an alley-oop, and then Chris Paul the next play catching that alley-oop was unreal. Then you have Dame shooting it from half court, scorch. Oh, then Curry shoots it from half court, scorch. It was probably the most entertaining sequence of basketball I have seen in the 15 years that I have paid attention to the sport at all in any way. And it's rare that you really get, because it's like it was a carefree moment. It wasn't anything that had stress involved. It wasn't, oh, is my team going to win or not? It was just a stretch of joyous basketball being played on the court. Giannis was dominating. He did not miss one shot. He was hitting the craziest bank threes you ever seen him make. I remember at one point he was pulling up for three, and then Chris Webber and the commentators, Reggie Miller and Harlan, I believe, were all going, no, don't shoot the three. And he still made it anyway because they thought he was going to miss and destroy the whole thing. But it turned out to be in his favor. It was a good game, and now we're looking to what happens in the second half of the season, which I'll talk about more later on. But I'm going to get off the All-Star weekend now. I say it was a success. The MVP of the All-Star game, Giannis Antetokounmpo. 3-point champion Steph Curry, skills challenge champion Domantas Sabonis, Anthony Simmons winning the slam dunk competition. And then it's like, while the NBA All-Star game may not have been wanted by the players, or people did not want to be there or do this stuff at all, they all came through and they put on a show for the fans, and that's all that matters. And I'd like to thank you guys for watching this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll be back again with more content later.